Hi. Um, it's been a long time. I decided to go on YouTube today because it's been such a long time since I've been on YouTube lately. So I decided today is a day, and I figured I'd show you. I'm painting on an orange canvas. I painted the orange myself. It wasn't. It didn't come orange. First of all, canvases always come out white or black. You can buy black canvas or white canvas. But thing with the white canvas is you can paint it however you want, black, brown, red, whatever background you want. But I decided to paint this one orange. Um, this one I made yesterday. It's supposed to be 4th of July fireworks. I'm not too sure how to paint fireworks, but this came pretty close. So, anyway, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna paint first of all. Um, I think I might paint some mountains. So, what I'm gonna do is paint them this color. This color is green turquoise because you know that mountains are all green basically. So, and I got I'm gonna use a flat brush for this one. It's a three 3x8. Well, I don't know. I just don't. I don't say what brushes they are. I just say flat brush or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint a mountain. Um, down here. Now mountains are kind of. I haven't painted. I haven't painted mountains for a while, so it's kind of tricky, especially when you haven't painted them for a while. But how have you guys been these past few months, I guess, since I've been. Well, it's been probably longer than a couple of months. But, so basically, I'm just filling in the mountains here. And of course, you have to kind of figure out where the horizon line is. Which, when I paint mountains, I usually paint like a stream by it or something. But you don't have to put in a stream. It could be like trees or grass or it's your painting. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't go on YouTube as much anymore as I used to because I work and take care of my baby dog, my puppy. I call my puppy a baby, but um, that's why I haven't been on YouTube very much. So by the time I get off work, even though it's part time, I still get pretty tired nowadays. I always color. I always paint like this, like going up and down like this instead of side by side. I like this color. I'm glad Walmart has it now. Walmart has all kinds of paint now, more than they used to. But with paint, I kind of rather go to Hobby Lobby because you get thick paint, and of course you can get paint like this, but you can get thicker paint at Hobby Lobby. Of course, it's more expensive too, but some of it's worth it. And now, when I do a shadow for my mountains, I like find the color closest to that, which I think this might be the closest color, blue. So I just do the shadows. Some of this paint just doesn't want to come out, so I got to pour it out. Like I tell everybody, don't be afraid if you make a mistake, because mistakes happen to everybody, not just us as artists, but everybody makes mistakes. So now, these are new brushes, by the way. I just got these because I'm trying to kind of organize my brushes. The older ones, some of them I have to throw away because they broke or whatever, but I try not to throw too many brushes away. See how I kind of, I don't really go over the turquoise. I just kind of, now make sure when you color mountains like this, make sure the dark blue doesn't, well, doesn't really show much because it is kind of like a highlight, so you don't want to cover the turquoise too much. Yeah, I've been painting quite a bit. Um, I just haven't been on YouTube for a while, but I've been painting quite a bit. Well, I haven't been painting as much as I did, but I've been painting here and there. So I always try to highlight everything that I paint, and shadow too sometimes. Um, I'm gonna do a little string, so it'll go like this. So kind of turn. Like I said, you don't have to paint a string. I mean, I seem to always do with mountains and stuff, but you don't have to paint a string. You can pretty much paint anything you want. But I think painting a string with mountains is looking pretty good here. I'm gonna make it kind of wide here, and then I can make it going up like that. See, even when you paint, make a mistake, you don't could always correct them with your paint, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I do love to paint. Painting is my number one choice. So always make sure you don't have too much paint because it'll run down your canvas and then you'll be disappointed. Okay, do a little bit over here to make it wider down here. There we go. Now, but yeah, um, and if you want, you could put houses down there or whatever. Actually, that's what I might do. Um, so with houses, I usually use a flat brush for houses, and you could either use. I'm gonna use this color. Um, it's very wine. That's a pretty color too. So um, I don't. I try not to put too much paint in the palette either because it just is a waste. Now this one doesn't. No, there we go. Okay, and then with houses, when you have them on the foreground, you have to have all the detail for it. I'm gonna make them kind of small, I guess. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna make the that part first. I'm gonna make the kind of like a. It's not a house yet. I'm just making the line for the house. Make it kind of far apart so they don't touch. And then I'm gonna add. See how I do that? I just make a square. Houses can be all kinds of different shapes. Squares. Um, Actually, they're all squares. Or I mean rectangles. Houses can be rectangles. It could be squares. It could be short. It could be long. But I love to paint houses most of all. I I like nature too. I like to paint animals, but I'm still practicing on animals, so it's hard. Animals are very hard. Small house. And if you want, you can make it really cute, like build fences or whatever. Yeah, I know. That orange color behind the background is, I don't know. I should just make it white background, but that's okay. It's more brighter having a lighter background. It makes the picture pop out more. Makes the picture pop out more than if you had a dark background. That's why with that I decided black background because I was doing fireworks. But other than that, I usually don't use a black background. Now, make the roof. the roofs. I'm going to use a small brush for the roof because that's kind of detailed stuff. Using this brush for the roof, and with the roof I'm going to use kind of a blue. And it's okay if your paint is still wet, because that's when the colors blend very good. I usually don't use blue for the roof, but I'm going to because I don't really care for black all that much. And roofs don't have to be black. I've seen red roof. I've seen red roofs, and I've seen brown roofs. So roofs aren't always black. These houses have to be more detailed because they're on the foreground, so they kind of have to be detailed. If they were way in the back, I wouldn't have to go through all this stuff. Now, if you want to make a road right here, which I might do that, just to cover up the orange. That's what I should do. I shouldn't have just put orange a whole. I should have used orange as a background, but it's okay. We see how I make the roads. I'm using brown right now. And I know I'm not the best artist in the world. I mean, there's other artists that are probably more professional than I am, but I just do art for fun. Really, I don't really cry if I do it bad or whatever, but it's just fun to do art. Now we have to do shoot in the main room. Um, I'll do the. Or maybe I'll do it with some different color. Gotta be very careful because this paint, if you don't close the lid, which half the time I don't, they get dried up. And when they get dried up, that means you can't use the paint. So now I'm going to do the windows. Yeah, orange doesn't really, orange doesn't really show too much through the red. But those are windows, so they look, actually, I use these as huts. I don't think you only have to be houses, they can be huts. Okay, before, there. Now, what I want to do now is mm, color that road again, second layer. You don't have to put a second layer on your painting if you don't want to. But I just wanted to for the road because it was kind of brown was kind of fading liquid. So now um, I could make brown roof too. I could redo the windows. Can't really see them too good. Um, I could do the windows this color. Okay. Well, this probably won't see very well. The windows, but they're on. the yellow. Yeah, I'm wasting way too much paint here. Which I don't like to waste paint. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna use the yellow for tree problem. I'm gonna make a tree. And in order to do that, I need a small brush, like this one, flat brush again. So I'm gonna make a tree right here. That's a big tree. You can see most trees are huge. A couple trees. One here, two. Yeah, if you're a first time painter, don't be hard on yourself if you have a hard time painting a tree because trees are kind of hard for some people. And the branches have to be kind of narrow. Like, so when you do a branch, you gotta have a kind of a small brush. So if you get one of the big ones, your branch is gonna be too thick. See how I do that? I just kind of lightly do my brush. I don't like to slam my brush down. Well, I kind of push it a little bit more so paint comes off, but I don't like slam it down when I do branches. Okay, now take that flat brush again and do some, no, not turquoise, oranges. See, with this, I usually use one of those mop brushes for this, but you can use a flat brush too for the leaves. Of course, those leaves are kind of fall colors, but that's okay. Leaves don't always have to be green. I mean, they can be any color you want. There, now when I make two trees, um, what's wrong brush? I only got one of these fan brushes. I think I have another one somewhere, but we're not using a fan brush right now. Uh, I wish maybe I can. I'm gonna try to draw a bicycle. Hmm. There's a bicycle. I guess it's okay. See, when I don't have a picture of a bike, it's hard for me to paint it. Usually I don't use pictures to paint stuff, but with that, sometimes I have to use a picture. But I don't have one, so it's kind of be what it is. I'm not very good at shadows, so I'm not going to make a shadow. Um, Those are clouds. Blue clouds. This is a kind of unique picture because it has blue clouds and a blue bicycle, which is hard to make, but I just need to practice on a bike more. And okay, well, I think that's it for now. Everybody enjoy your day. Uh, have a good one. Bye now.